I'm hearing of some companies using the cloud, of new tools being introduced, and it sounds like we're going to need to do something like this to accelerate content pipeline so that we could be able to create more fresh and diverse content faster. It makes me think I would really like to talk to someone from an industry innovator, someone like Weta Digital. Prem, hey!
Funny running into you.
Yeah, so good to see you.
Nice
oh my
to see
gosh,
you.
do you have a few minutes?
I do.
Great, I'd love to talk with you. I'm really curious. What we're hearing right now is that it seems like there's just incredible content being created.
Oh yeah.
Like Weta Digital.
Of course.
Right, and so what I'm wondering is, how are you seeing this creating like an incredible demand for new kind of content coming out? Are you busy?
Oh my God, we are more busy than we've ever been before. We're seeing the demand curve way outpace the supply curve right now. And it's really because of all these amazing direct-to-consumer platforms and also studios just driving up demand for our services. So we needed to really look and reinvent how we're doing things.
Wow, how much do you think it's going to increase here in the future?
It's without question, the secular growth trend is in the double digits every year. CAGR is about 12% a year for the next 5 years at least.
Wow.
So, and I don't see it slowing down.
All right, we have a lot to do. Okay.
We got a lot to do. We got a lot of TV to watch.
All right, but we have a lot of TV to make. So how are we going to do it? So how are we going about accelerating some of these production pipelines to actually meet all this demand?
We need to do two things in a quick hurry. Number one, we need to empower more artists than there are today in the world. And we're already pushing up against the global resources today. And number two is that we need infinite compute power. We need to be able to unplug or transition from our local render facilities up into the cloud. Maybe you can help me with that.
Yeah, we would love to. We would love to help you with that. In fact, I think we already are.
I think we are, exactly.
So let's drill into the tool side. So cloud is awesome. What's running on the cloud is also awesome.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the tools that you're employing that is going to have an impact on some of the artists.
Well, when we look at tool development, we're thinking about how do we decrease time and increase creativity and increase the artistry of what the artist is supposed to do. Not the 70% rudimentary work they're doing, but the 30% that's gold.
I think we could all get behind that.
Absolutely, right? And so one way is actually, we looked at trees and forestry, and so many parts of our films that use that in the background. And instead of modeling out each and every tree and shrubbery, is there a different way to look at this? And we use software to solve that, and we actually created a tree growth software.
Tree growth software?
Literally growing trees.
So you're farmers now.
We're farmers now, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The good news is we have absolutely no constraints on that, and we can grow any tree, any shrubbery, any species anywhere in the world.
Wow. Well, I love trees. I'm a tree hugger. I love forests.
So do I.
Can we see that? I want to see this.
You got to see it. Seeing is believing. Let me turn this TV on over here so I can show you.
All right. Oh my God. So what are we seeing?
We're seeing actually our computer program, actually you're putting in inputs such as what's the species, what's the position on Earth, what's the latitude and longitude, because we take into all those environmental concerns and actually procedurally grow the forest based on that, based on all the season changes and everything. So that as you notice, the trees look differently, in other parts of the world. This platform takes all that into account.
Wow, I love that. So next time, we'll just grow the park.
Exactly, we could. We'll do that next time.
This is an awesome
For next SIGGRAPH, we'll do it.
All right, sounds good. So what are some of the other tools? I hear maybe you're doing some really great work with Autodesk.
We're doing amazing work. We just announced Weta M, which is Weta Maya, that we're actually integrating a bunch of our award-winning tools. We've won 13 Academy Awards and SciTech Awards for our tools. We're integrating that with Maya for the very first time and releasing that as a commercial product.
I love that. Are you going to talk about that anymore during SIGGRAPH?
A little bit more. I have a fireside chat with Autodesk, and that's going to be coming up.
All right. Well, I'm not going to miss that.
Okay.
That sounds like that's going to be a good.
It's really going to be fun.
All right. Fantastic. What are some of the projects, the film projects, if we were kind of thinking about, wow, I saw the growing of the forest. What are some film projects that you've done that actually employ some of these tools?
Well, absolutely. Like for the tree growth, for example, was Planet of the Apes. We've seen those great forestries and those great shots of the apes. Those are all grown by this platform.
Oh, wow. I love it. How about if we take a look forward?
Yeah.
We take a look forward. Every once in a while, we see a moment. There's kind of a milestone moment, a new innovation that happens.
Yeah.
Everyone says, wow. And then it changes the industry. And then over the next decade, you see that actually become mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you have any examples of that in kind of Weta's history? And then is there any maybe more recent examples as well?
It's a great question. The good news about Weta is that it's been groundbreaking from the beginning.
So you just keep doing it over and over?
We just kind of keep doing it.
All right, give me a good example. How about that?
Exactly. Well, it really starts with, of course, the foundation of the company, which is, of course, Sir Peter Jackson and Dame Fran Walsh. They wanted to create visuals that no one else has seen before. They created tools that no one else had before. And that really goes back all the way to Gollum, of course.
That was an amazing character.
It's hard to believe. Go back and look at that, that movie today. It still holds up today, 20 years later. And you look at that photorealistic, that's our dedication, our faithfulness to a photoreal environment at Weta. And we got the best compliments in the world from Hollywood, where people called up and said, hey, where'd you get the little guy, for that film? And they didn't realize that it was completely mocap.
Wow, I can see the face and hear the voice in my head right now as you're talking.
Totally. Fast forward to today,
Yeah.
we're doing advanced digital humans, which we did in Gemini Man, where we created a 23-year-old fully digital double of Will Smith chasing after current day Will Smith to kill him.
Wow. Maybe you could help me out. I'd love to create a 23-year-old version of me.
Let's both have it. Yeah,
All right,
but they'll
let's
be
do that.
friends. They'll be friends with us. We can just hang out.
I love that. Prem, amazing
Eric.
work. I'm super excited about that. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us a little bit more about how to make production go faster and make artists' lives better. I love that. Sounds like you're making really great progress.
We
towards
really
some of
are.
this.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks.
Great seeing you.
All right. Take care. What an incredible story by Weta Digital. I could absolutely see with new tools and techniques like this, we can make artists' lives much better, letting artists be artists and not spending time on drudgery. That's something I think that we all can stand behind.